Third World International Film Festival, and here I have with me filmmaker Tanya. Tanya, will you please tell us about your film?
Sure. My film is Gaza Shield. It's a documentary. It was filmed in Beirut, Lebanon, and it was actually completed in the U.S., so it's a Lebanese-American collaboration. And I actually filmed it over the course of a month. I followed 3 Lebanese artists as they're developing a video game. So,
why were you passionate about this film?
Well, for several reasons. First of all, because my characters are very passionate about what they're doing. And second is it's the film took place in a time where the conflict between Israel and Palestine was really at its worst, and the 3 Lebanese artists wanted to take action and wanted to promote peace in a way that is very unique and different, which is developing a video game. And also developing in a video game in Beirut, Lebanon. You know, it's a third world country. Not everybody knows that there are animators and people who make video games just because we don't have the resources. And everybody who does that usually move to the U.S. to do that because we have all the resources here in the U.S.
What do you hope people will take away from your film?
Well, several things. First of all, I want to show that, you know, there's a lot of people from all around the world that want peace. Unfortunately, the media really shows a lot of different countries in a very, very bad light. And I want to show that the news and the media is not always what is true, and people need to change their perspective. And hopefully with documentaries we can do that. And hopefully I can, you know, have a lot of people come and see it and love to have a discussion with them afterwards.
I love that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Filmmaker?
Jason Takahashi.
Jason Takahashi. Now tell me about your films and what you want to do.
Well, our film is called Stepping Into the Fire, and it's kind of the cinematic expose, and it talks about a really interesting story about my friend Roberto Velez, who's a Wall Street broker, and he decided to change his life a little bit, make a big shift. And the movie's about a center that's located in the southern Amazon basin, and we're working with these ancient plant medicines and these ancient healing techniques to address, you know, a lot of like the modern conditions people are going through right now.
Did you try any of these medicines yourself?
Surely.
What was your favorite experience?
Probably, that's hard to say. There's a drink and they call it ayahuasca.
I know about that drink.
Yeah. And it's really powerful and it really helps you look way, way within. And the chemicals that come out through it, we produce in our own brains. So they say that in a lot of like the Asian traditions, a lot of meditation and dream states and all that kind of stuff is maybe our own brains producing these chemicals. But in the Amazon, there's all this plant life that can help us. And maybe my favorite experience was probably in the mountains. I traveled all around Peru, and one time I think I feel more comfortable in the mountains than the jungle. The jungle's a little bit out of my comfort zone.
Do you fear any type of, you know, like how they harvest too much things from like the rainforest and things like that? Like if people find out about this herb that helps people, what do you think might happen?
Well, we definitely don't want that to happen, and the most you can do at this point is work with indigenous groups, especially that know the most about this, and get them the information in their hands so that when pharmaceutical companies start coming in, they can adequately, you know, represent themselves and teach people about sustainable harvesting, because they get into desperate situations, but we can try to help the best we can.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Estella Gabriel here at the Third World International Film Festival. I'd like to welcome Mike. Mike, why don't you give us your name and the name of your film?
Estelle, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's Mike Walter with Breaking News, Breaking Down, and I'm just honored and delighted to be here. And I have to tell you a quick story. We were at the Cannes Film Festival, and we were sitting in an outdoor cafe having coffee, and I had just read this news article about Ted Unarsi. And my wife is reading the same article, and his lovely wife is sitting across from us, and she says, "My husband's in that newspaper." And it just so happens that Kate was reading it at that time, and she pulls it around, and she goes, "He's right here." So they came over, and they actually joined us. and it forged this friendship. And I just have to tell you, I am so honored to be a part of such a phenomenal film festival. And we talked to him that day, and the passion this man had, and the vision he had, and then to see, you know, you meet a lot of people who are passionate, and you meet some people who have a vision, but you meet very few people who can execute both. And he has done it, and it's amazing to be here tonight. It's actually putting chills up and down my spine because he is such a thoughtful, gentle man, and what he's doing, he's opening up doors and communication, which we need in this world, especially in this country, you know, where I'm from Washington, D.C. All you see is both sides going like this. And what he's doing is he's creating a dialogue, and it's so special. This is a very, very special film festival.
Well, thank you so much, and welcome. It was great meeting you. Hi, I'm Estella Gabriel here at Third World Independent Film Festival. Why don't you give us your name and the film that you're here representing?
Okay, my name is Khalid Mahmoud Mitu, country Bangladesh, and title of my movie is Dark Resonance.
Tell me a little bit about what it's about.
This is about the street beggar of Bangladesh, and before made this movie, I stay with them 28 days to understand their life, deepness of their, you know, the detail of their life, their sorrow. Then I started writing.
Wow. Is this your first film?
Yeah, this is my first movie.
That's exciting. So how long did it take you to write it?
Actually, the first 3 months I spent for the script writing, and almost 1 year for the shooting, and another 6 months for the editing.
Wow, well congratulations and welcome. Thank you so much.
Hi, this is Giovanni Espiritu with the Third World Independent Film Festival, and I have here filmmaker Najenda with the Mumbai Connection.
The film is about IT versus mafia. What happens if you try to sell IT to mafia? So mafia is something really bad they do with drugs and other things. What if somebody tries to sell mafia? So the entire story is about IT versus mafia. It's an interesting theme because I'm basically an engineer. I'm from an IT background. I'm always fascinated how exactly mafia works. So I mixed mafia and IT to come up with a storyline for Mumbai Connection. I'm pretty sure that it is fascinating. I've shown it to all the people. They've appreciated it.
And they like it?
Yes, definitely. And
Did you get into trouble when you made the film?
probably after I have a theatrical release, I may get into trouble. But I would like to thank Third World Film Festival for selecting it as the best comedy. And I would like to thank all the people all around. And I would welcome everybody to come and watch my film. Thank you so much.
So please see the movie if you want to laugh about IT and the mafia mixed together.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Giovanni Espiritu with the Third World Independent Film Festival, and I have here a star and producer of Mumbai Connection, a film about IT and mafia. So tell us, what was your most exciting experience on this film?
One day when we were shooting, we got a call from the Atlanta Mafia saying, "Don't make a movie about us." I'm just kidding.
Okay, that's kind of scary.
Well, you know, we were shooting undercover because we didn't always have permission, so sometimes we would get pulled over because we were covering some landmarks that should not have been covered. So those are some of the issues we ran into.
So guerrilla filmmaking at heart, they almost got into trouble with the law while they were making this film. So go see it to see the kind of trouble that they are making.
So be careful what you do.
Thank you so much, Rafi.